Nearly 1 billion members of our human family are hungry. What does this mean? It is more than a lack of food. Women, men, and children go without the most basic services like healthcare and clean water. Children, especially girls, are kept out of school. Women do most of the work, yet have no voice in society. Entire communities were left without hope for the future. In 8 countries across Africa, the Hunger Project has pioneered an affordable, sustainable strategy to overcome this condition, the Epicenter-Strategie. This strategy unites approximately 10,000 people to create a dynamic center for citizen action to meet basic needs. It takes rural communities on a path to sustainable self-reliance through 4 distinct phases over a period of about 8 years. Phase 1. Mobilization. Communities break the mindsets of dependency and gender discrimination. They take charge of their own development through the VCA, the Vision, Commitment and Action Workshop.
Previously, the confidence level and participation of women in the activities of the communities was very low. But now, because of the VCA education, women are making a lot of progress. Females were not encouraged to go for education and were therefore not going to school. But now there are about 10 to 15 girls in the senior high school as a result of the VCA education.
The process of mobilization is energized by trained volunteers called animators.
As an animator, I'm excited to see people from my village who at first did not believe that hunger and poverty can end. When we reached them with a VCA workshop, their homes have improved, and they now believe that hunger and poverty can end.
Phase 2. Construction. Community members build an L-shaped building that will house the programs to meet their basic needs. As diverse villages work together to build a facility, the process builds unity, confidence, and partnership with local government.
We gathered sand and stones and hauled them to the site. We volunteered our labor to do the work. We began by digging the foundation trenches and brought wood for the roof. After construction, we needed electricity, so we wrote to the government. They sent the poles and we dug the holes to place them.
Phase 3. Full program implementation. Epicenter subcommittees are formed for health, education, microfinance, food security, and women's empowerment.
We set a vision for ourselves to establish a school, and through self-help and communal labor, we have been able to construct a school building to the lintel level. The Hunger Project is now supporting us to put on a roof.
I was trained to teach adult literacy and received several awards for helping with the classes. I can now see what women can do, and so I'm determined to run in district assembly elections in 2015.
The clinic has helped a lot. We have a health committee, youth committee, and mother's support group that ensures that children do not die, that mothers go for prenatal and postnatal care so they can have delivery without any mishap. We collaborated with the local hospital and organized voluntary counseling and testing for community members to know their HIV status.
I was educated to intercrop maize and cassava, and I invited the government to see my farm. I was awarded district's best cassava farmer.
In food shortage periods, people come to buy from the food bank. The money we realize from there We used to buy fertilizer and seed that we loan back to the community on credit. The food bank also helps farmers get better prices for their crops, as they do not have to sell when prices drop right after the harvest.
Phase 4. Transition to sustainable self-reliance. The final goal is for the epicenter to be sustainably self-reliant. To achieve this, it must have effective, accountable leadership with equal numbers of women and men, a full set of basic services, enough income to meet expenses, and a government-recognized rural bank as an engine for the local economy.
Members are encouraged to save money. When they save more money, they are able to get a bigger loan and do a bigger business, which leads to a bigger return, which helps them to improve their homes, pay school fees for their children, and build better houses.
The Epicenter strategy is an integrated approach created in Africa by Africans. Over the past 20 years, it has become an effective, affordable, and replicable strategy. In partnership with thousands of people from all over the world who invest in this work, women and men from across Africa are becoming powerful agents of their own development, successfully working together to end their own hunger and poverty.